everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing my first ever Q&A. So you guys have been asking me to do a Q&A for a while now, but I never have done one because I was really worried that I wasn't going to get any questions, so I just never did it. And the one time that I was going to do one, I asked you guys to ask a question for a Q&A for a giveaway, so that was a really bad idea because I ended up with like 300 or 400 questions, and I was like, I can't sort through all of these, so I just kind of gave up and I was like, I'm just not gonna do it. But now I asked you guys on my Twitter and Instagram to ask me questions there. I think that's kind of the easiest way to do it. So if you're not following me yet, follow me on Twitter and Instagram and even Snapchat, and you can ask me my questions there. I'll post when I'm doing Q&A. I'll ask you guys like for video ideas and stuff. So yeah, you guys can follow me on there and you won't miss out on this stuff. But yeah, so today I'm going to be answering questions that you guys asked me on Twitter and Instagram. So let's get into it. So first, my questions from Twitter: who got you into reading? So it wasn't really someone that got me into reading as much as it was something. I really, as a kid, I hated reading. I couldn't stand it, and I think it's because my sister was really into reading and I didn't want to be like her, so I just was like, ooh, reading, disgusting. So I kind of hated it. But then I started to like it more. I would read maybe 3 books a year if I was lucky, but then I really started getting into it as I got into high school, and I really enjoyed my English classes and everything, so I realized this might be something that I love. And then I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks with health issues, and I didn't have anything else to do, so I just started reading a ton, and that was all I did. And that was really when I fell in love with reading, was because I didn't have anything else to do, and that was all I did, and it was able to kind of like take me away from the bad place that I was at, and it was really nice, and ever since then I've really loved it. If you could marry a book character, who would that be? I would 100% marry Maxon from the Selection series. He is like my guilty pleasure. I just absolutely love him. I think I'm going to reread that series so that I can do a review for it. Let me know if you would like me to do that down below. But yeah, I love Maxon. He is just like the perfect boy. Yes. What's your favorite TV show and movie? I honestly don't really like watching TV or watching movies. I have a really short attention span, so if I'm watching a movie or watching a TV show, I have to be like on my phone or on my computer doing something else. I just get really bored really easily. So I don't know, I watch it sometimes. I mean, TV shows, I really like Gilmore Girls, The Office. Lately I've been binge watching Full House. I like Orange is the New Black, kind of all of the really popular shows. That's kind of what you'll find me watching. I really like The Office, like all that stuff. I haven't watched Parks and Rec, but I really need to. But yeah, I like those kind of shows. As far as movies go, I don't really know if I have a favorite movie. I like movies that are based off of books, but I don't think I really have a favorite movie because I'm just kind of like meh. There are some movies that I'll watch over and over again. I can't really think of any right now, but yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the book that you're writing? So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you may have heard me mention it sometimes in a video, but I haven't really talked about it a lot. But I'm currently writing my first novel. I'm not sure if it'll ever get published or if I'll send it off. I'm just kind of writing it because I want to get out, like be able to show myself that I can write a book. So it's a contemporary and it's cool. I don't know. I don't really want to tell you guys a lot because I'm not that far into it. So it's kind of been on the back burner lately because of finals, but I'm planning on working on it more in the summer. I don't want to give you guys too much, but I will tell you right now that it's contemporary and it involves a road trip. So that's all I'm gonna say. What movie do you think is better than the book? For me, this one is probably a really controversial answer, but it's kind of a funny story. I watched the movie before I read the book, so they completely changed a ton of things from the book to the movie. So having watched the movie and loved the movie, reading the book afterwards, I was really confused because they changed a lot of the character roles and I had no idea what was going on. So I really didn't enjoy the book, and I wish I had read the book first, but whatever, I can't do anything about it now. Now moving on to my questions from Instagram. What is your favorite book that you've had to read for a class? So I have a ton of books that I love that I have had to read for a class. I'm kind of thinking of doing a video where I talk about my favorite books that I've had to read for school, but I think my all-time favorite is Through the Looking Glass, because that kind of led me to my love of Alice in Wonderland, and it just was a beautiful thing, and I really loved studying it because you were able to see so many interesting things. I had a really great prof for it, so it was amazing, and yeah, I think that would be my all-time favorite. Where do you mostly shop for your clothes and books? So as far as clothes go, I work at Aeropostale, so I take advantage of my employee discount and I mostly shop there. This is actually from Aeropostale. It's a romper, you can't tell, but yeah. So most of my clothes is from Aeropostale, but I also really like American Eagle, Forever 21, H&M, just kind of stuff like that. But I would say Aeropostale and American Eagle are the top two places that I shop. As far as books go, I buy 99% of my books from Chapters. I love Chapters. I think that their service is amazing and I just really enjoy them. So Chapters to me is definitely the place to go to buy books. If I'm in the States, then I'll go to Barnes & Noble, but I don't go to the States too often anymore. And as far as discount books, I obviously all the time on Book Outlet. I haven't been buying there recently because the US dollar is so bad, so books have been super expensive. Even on Chapters, I've hardly bought books because they're just so expensive right now. So yeah, I do, but I would say my top two are Chapters and Book Outlet. Do you have any advice or suggestions for someone looking to start a booktube channel? So I'm actually planning on doing a video on this very soon. If you have any questions about, like specific questions about starting a booktube channel, comment them down below and I'll make a note of them to add into my video. I'll also tweet and Instagram out when I'm planning on, like I'll ask, like if you have any specific questions about starting a booktube channel, tweet me them now, whatever. So you can follow me if you don't want to miss when I post that, because I'll definitely be answering those questions. But my number one tip is to honestly just do it. Like, you never know what is going to happen. I remember I didn't really want to, but then I was kind of like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I don't even care if no one watches me, I'm just going to do it. And now here I am. I have so many of you that I love and it's amazing, and I've met so many incredible people through this. I would just recommend just putting yourself out there and doing it, because you never know what's going to happen. What is the meaning behind your tattoo? So you guys ask me this all the time. I have a tattoo right here. It's the Roman numeral 3, and it's really not that exciting. My sisters and I all got a tattoo. There's 3 of us, so I have the 3. My middle sister has the 2, and then my oldest sister has the 1. We just did it as kind of like a sisterly bonding thing because my sisters live all over the world, so we just decided to do that before they moved off. So yeah, that's what it is. What is your favorite Harry Potter book? I think either Prisoner of Azkaban or Goblet of Fire. I can never decide. Maybe Chamber of Secrets, maybe Philosopher's Stone. I don't know. You can't make me decide. You can't pick a favorite child, okay? I can't. If you could pick any fictional character to be your brother or sister, who would it be and why? I would pick Selena Sardathian from the Throne of Glass series because I really love her. I think she's a really great, strong character, and she's really protective over those who she loves, so I think she would be a really great person to have in your family and have on your side. And I just think she's really fun too. I don't know, I really love Selena, so I think she'd be a great sister. If you had to hire a writer to tell your story, who would it be? I would choose John Green because I really love his writing style. I think that he just has such a way with words, and it's just beautiful, and I feel like he would make my life seem like it was this absolutely amazing thing, and it would just be great, and he would make my life super quotable, so it would be awesome. Why did you start your own booktube channel? So I decided to start my booktube channel, actually it'll be 3 years ago now. It was the end of the school year and I was just starting my first 4-month summer, because in high school you only have 2-month summers, but in university we get 4 months. So I was like, what am I gonna do for the next 4 months so I don't like lose my mind? And my friend had introduced me to the booktube community, and I was kind of like, honestly, I was kind of like meh at first, but that was because I didn't really have time to watch it. And then for some reason I started watching it again and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I bought like 50 plus books in a month. It was ridiculous. So then I decided to do a book haul as my first video, and I think I was posting really sporadically from like in between when I first posted my video and now, but I eventually started doing it like consistently, and I kind of just fell in love with it. It really took off and I just love it. Next is, if you could kill any character and take his or her place, who would you kill? And I would 100% kill America's Singer from the Selection series because I can't stand her. I hate her guts. I love those books, but I hate her, and I want Maxon for myself, so she's gotta go. What kind of music do you enjoy? I really listen to pretty much everything. I kind of like all the top hits, all that stuff. I don't like EDM or anything like that. Honestly, my favorite genre is probably country. I really enjoy country music. It's like my guilty pleasure. I absolutely adore Sam Hunt, is like my absolute favorite. But I also, as you guys know, really love One Direction. So as you can see, my music taste is kind of across the board. What are you currently studying and what do you want to be? So I'm currently finished my 3rd year of university as an English and creative writing major. I am moving on to my 4th year. I have 3 semesters left of school before I graduate, which is insane to me, but I'm planning on doing something in the publishing industry. Not too sure what yet, but my ultimate goal is just to be able to write. That's the one thing that I've wanted to be like consistently through my life. I've always wanted to be an author, so that's kind of my main goal, but to kind of get myself out there and have like a steady income, I'm planning on doing something in the publishing industry because I really love that industry. Through doing, I did a class this year where I was able to publish a book. So through that, I was able to see that it is really an industry that I'm interested in and where I really fit in. So I'm hoping to kind of get myself out there with that. What is one place in the world that you would like to travel to? So I have a million places that I wanted to travel to. Like, I can't even narrow it down. Lately, I've really been wanting to go to Switzerland for some reason. I don't know why, but like, I really want to go. But really, I want to go to the Netherlands because I have Dutch heritage and I just think it seems like such a peaceful and lovely place to go. So I really want to go there. Which book do you have the most copies of? I have 6 copies currently of Through the Looking Glass and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I really want more though. I can't be stopped. If you could write a book with any author, who would it be? I would want to write with Markus Zusak because I think that he is such a talented writer. I love his use of perspective. I think it's absolutely amazing and I just really like him, so I think that would be a good match. What is the longest book you've ever read? I read Fall of Giants by Ken Follett. It was over 1,000 pages. I'm not sure exactly, and it had like really tiny font, but I absolutely adored it. I love that book. What else do you like doing besides reading? I really like writing, as you guys know. I like photography. I like coloring in adult coloring books because trendy. I don't know. I really don't know. I just really like writing and reading, I guess, are my top 2 things. I don't do much else. I really like animals. Does that count? I like looking at animals. I don't know. Is that a pastime? Who knows? What is your favorite literary movement? I really love Romanticism. William Blake is my favorite. Your house is on fire. You only have enough time to save 5 books. Which 5 books would you pick? First off, I would make sure my family's okay first. Second off, I would make sure my cat's okay because I need him in my life. And then I would save the books. So I would save my signed copy of Paper Towns, my copy of Alice in Wonderland that I got in England, as well as my copy of Harry Potter that I got in England at the Harry Potter Experience. And then I would save my original Book Thief and my original Fault in Our Stars. What was your favorite book as a child? Like I mentioned, I didn't read a ton, but I absolutely love the Magic Treehouse series by Mary Pope Osborne. Absolutely fantastic. I kind of want to reread it because I loved those books. Do you speak French? A lot of people think because my last name is very French and because I live in Canada I speak French. I speak no French. None at all. A few of you were also asking about my weight loss and I was considering doing a video about that. So if you would be interested in that, let me know. I've lost 55 pounds over the past year and I'm now at my healthy weight, which is exciting. I haven't really talked about it a lot because I'm not going to be like in a video like, oh hey, skinny now, whatever. It just never came up, but you can kind of tell in like pictures and stuff, obviously. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking about that, so if you would be interested in a video where I talk about that, then let me know down below and I will do that for you. And you guys also, a few of you asked questions that I actually already have videos for, so I will link all of these down below. But you guys were asking for my favorite books, which I did a video for fairly recently, as well as underrated book recommendations. I did one of those around Christmas. Then you were asking about how to balance work and school and YouTube and reading, or how to balance pleasure reading and school reading, which I did a whole video about time management really recently. And I think those were the only ones that you were asking for. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope I answered your questions, and let me know if you want me to do another Q&A in the future, if you liked videos like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!